It's senior night here inside of the Cougars Den for the Crestview Lady Cougars, who go for a season sweep of rival Norwalk St. Paul in a girls basketball clash that you can only find right here on the OH Report. It's live, it's free, and it's all coming up next.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
We welcome you inside of the Scout Construction pregame show here in Olivesburg for a very special night with Crestview and St. Paul just about ready to clash here in a rivalry showcase in Firelands action. I am Brian Skowronski. It is senior night here inside of the Cougars Den. Crestview honoring two very special players in Georgia McFarland along with Lily Klein. And we're going to bring you all of the action right now.
You guys on something live, something to watch?
Tell you about St. Paul and their season that's been going down so far. Kind of experienced a failure to launch at the very beginning of the season. Lost their first 10 games before finally scoring a victory against Sandusky St. Mary Central Catholic. That on the road. Actually, this team has not won a game at home all year. I think they do have one more left coming up over their last couple, but it's been a rough season for them overall. 2-9, though, away from home. But when they played Crestview back on January the 22nd, definitely did not go the way of the Lady Flyers. They will have to step up their game and be a whole lot better tonight if they are looking to compete here on the road in Olivesburg. They do have a building block, though, for the future. Miss Ella Kalazewski. Great size, one of the top rebounders in all of the Firelands Conference, and got to develop a little bit in terms of her scoring ability, but she's already a solid defender, and with a little bit more seasoning out there on the court, certainly you feel like that she can be one of the players that will be in the conversation for an all-conference type of performer moving in to her junior season if she sticks with high school hoops. try to help this program turn a corner and experience some more success coming up here in the near future. For the Lady Cougars, as mentioned, they already hammered St. Paul back in their first meeting on the road up in Norwalk, and they have owned this rivalry as of late, seeking their 5th win out of their last 6 outings, though, this season, 2, before they go on the road for their last 2 games. So you could say that they're playing their best basketball right now of the entire campaign. It hasn't been the most challenging of road for them here of late, but they've been taking care of business, holding Plymouth to just 26 points, and then that win against South Central, holding them to just 22. So when you saw that statistic, of their last 5 games, they've held 4 opponents under 30 points. That does not happen by accident. You've got to be a supremely gifted and dedicated defensive team to be able to pull that off. And that's exactly what the Cougars have been able to do. Our player spotlight tonight, one of the 2 seniors who are going to be honored here in just a couple of minutes. Our star intern here at the OH Report, Miss Georgia McFarland. She is small but mighty. She's got cardio for days, a member of the cross-country team that was state-ranked throughout the entire season, and she's having a great year across the board. Her best season statistically in all those statistical categories. So Georgia helps out this program in a lot of different ways, brings some leadership to her and Lily Klein, the only 2 12th graders on the roster, and they've had a lot on their shoulders just in terms of trying to keep the program moving in the right direction. It's a team that after last year, it wasn't exactly what they wanted it to be, and they've rebounded nicely. So double-digit wins for Coach Bays and her squad this year, which it's been nice to see that, because Crestview, they've been one of the dominant programs in the Firelands Conference here over the last couple of decades, certainly with the likes of Renee Stipper coming through the program, and then they had that batch of kids that came in after that season where they went 22-0, the Firelands Conference champions, and then they kept it going. So I think Georgia and the girls this year, they've helped get the ship righted back into the right direction, and fully expect them to continue to have another fabulous run with the younger girls getting a lot of minutes this season. But now we'll turn it over to the PA announcer, because it is senior night. So there are the 2 seniors, and looks like some teammates are going to come over and share some words about the 2 seniors.
As I started running,
All right, so obviously I knew it was senior night, but this might be some new information for me. Could be Georgia's birthday tonight as well, so what a double whammy. Huge night, of course, for Georgia. Number 5 coming up. Try to put a little bit of icing on top of her birthday cake with a big performance here. Very excited to see her last home game, and obviously very beloved player here, along with Lily, who two-sport dynamo. Lily Klein brought so much intensity out on the soccer pitch and equally does it out here when she's playing basketball. Take a look at our senior spotlight here, and you see the numbers put up by both of these young ladies so far during their senior campaign. They actually have an identical amount of rebounds, not just their averages, but just overall on the season. And Lily, she is a stud defensively, almost 4 steals per game. That is big time. She'll certainly look to be feasting tonight on some Flyers. Now pause for the playing of our national anthem. Set the stage for tonight's Firelands Conference showdown. So with that, we are just about set here for opening tip-off tonight. Crestview hosting St. Paul, Firelands Conference Clash. You can watch it all right here live and free. The only place to take in this contest tonight. And you can do it with yours truly on the call. Brian Skowronski is my name. Happy to be out here in Olesburg with you all tonight, bringing you coverage, but we could not do it without all of our generous sponsors, so we tip our caps here on the OH Report to everybody who helps bring you all the coverage, 100% sponsorship based. Let me know if you want to be involved. We will follow the Lady Cougars on the tournament trail. So there's the non-starters tonight for the Lady Flyers. How do they get the victory? I'm going to show you here in my keys to victory presented by Scout Construction LLC. Second chance points are going to be huge. I feel like they've got a little bit of a size advantage down in the interior. So if you're able to produce a couple of extra buckets that you weren't counting on, that could be big time. But in order to even get those, you got to handle the pressure. Crestview is going to try to get after you. So do your best just to try to get it into your sets and do not allow the Cougars to run and jump, take the ball away, and get out for some easy buckets. It's not going to be easy, though, because obviously a lot of motivation here tonight for that young lady right there, Georgia McFarland, her last home game of her career. And here comes Lily Klein joining her, the two-pack of seniors. I assume they got to be busting through these panels, right? Let's see it, ladies. Hopefully this doesn't end up on America's Funniest Home Videos. That's right. Crunch time. For the Lady Cougars to get it done, just show out, seniors. This is your night. It's all about you. Everybody's here in the stands hoping that you perform and have a big-time contest, so just prove it. Enjoy your time out here for the final time as a Lady Cougar. And then the transition buckets, quite the opposite of what I was recommending for St. Paul. Get some steals, get up and down the floor, and it very likely will be a big night here for Crestview, similar to what we saw in the first meeting between these two clubs. St. Paul here with the basketball to start. Cougars looking to stretch him out here. Tough skip pass, and it's not intended for anybody in particular. As it goes out of bounds over to Crestview. First giveaway here of the night. And it comes on St. Paul's first possession. Meanwhile, nobody closes down the lane, so it's a pure jumper from the left wing, and Crestview is on the board thanks to Mackenzie Spohr. Second turnover and a foul. Heck of a start here for the Lady Cougars. As Tori Kidney landing on the free throw line. And she goes 2 for 2. Cougars getting up and after him here defensively. And 3 possessions, 3 giveaways now for St. Paul. As Kalazewski kind of drugged that back foot. Kidney initiates the offense here left side. St. Paul trying to take it out of the hands of their ball handler. As the shot's up, it's going to be a little bit short, but collected inside. Now the long rebound caroms out here to the Flyers. Looking to get off to the races down on the block. Kalazewski gets fouled. And St. Paul with a chance here to get on the board. Ella doing a fine job filling the lane, getting out in transition. And took her time just enough to absorb that contact from Lily Klein, her first foul. Lane violation on the second attempt. So they'll take that point off the board. Means 4-1 here. And now the Flyers with their opportunity to try to get set up in that full court pressure. See if they can't speed up the Cougars into a mistake. Here's McFarland trying the right side, now backs it out. Kidney down the lane, kick out, short corner. And too much sauce there for Mariah Kemp. As it's 2 shots, no points here for the Cougars. Already though with 5 rebounds. Ill-advised pass right there. 4th giveaway for St. Paul. McFarland looking. Down on the block, here's Klein. Kick back out to Georgia. Look at these two ladies to play off one another. I saw all the pictures out in the comments. There's 2 boards they put together, and they've been hooping for a long time, these two together. A lot of great memories, plenty of medals won, and I'm sure they've got a number of stories. We'll catch up with both of them after the game here tonight and just get their impressions from start to finish of what senior night meant to them. As it's now a 5th turnover here for St. Paul. It's been a killer for them all season. I don't think they've had a game with less than 20 all year. Score still sitting on 4-1. Just about 3 minutes off the clock here. Opening frame. Here's Klein. Not quite into the scorebook just yet. And it's one and done this time. Aubrey Bogard steps it across the timeline. Now off the attack goes Georgia Krabs. She'll put it up. Offensive rebound inside. That's off target 2. And last touch by the Flyers. Just one field goal so far between the two teams, belonging to Crestview on their opening possession. First shot. Both teams have been shooting cold ever since. Left side, and I think that shot may be minorly deflected there by Kalazewski. She at least put on enough pressure to make it a tough shot inside for Lily Klein. Jump in the lane, turnover number 6, the steal from Mackenzie Spoor. Nice read by the junior. And then felt toward Kidney, crashing backside with a diagonal pass to earn her a trip to the free throw line as we get our first timeout. Be taken by St. Paul, just a 30-second timeout. With that, I want to welcome you all in watching live and free tonight. We are exclusively on YouTube Channel 1. I will restream this on our Facebook channels later. I want to say what's up to Michaela Vasquez, Flyers fan here in the chat session. The first one to drop me a comment bomb. Do let me know where you're tuning in from tonight. I always love finding out exactly where our audience is in the entire wide world. Plenty of out-of-state viewership every night here on the OH Report, and sometimes even super fun that they'll be like 6 or 7 time zones away internationally, overseas, or something like that. So do hit me up, drop me a comment, let me know how you're tuning in tonight. Kidney with the soft roll. 3 for 3 from the free throw line so far for the Cougars. First miss, though, here for Torrey. St. Paul's only been able to produce a couple of shot attempts so far. They've been giving it away far too often to try to hang around in this game, though. When you look at the scoreboard, just 5-1. So a basket here. And they're within one possession, but what a read. Here comes Georgia. End-to-end, coasted in, left it on the front lip, but regains possession, jump ball. Substitution here for the Lady Flyers will send Morgan Ensley over to the bench, try to catch her breath. Crestview looking at a half-court man-to-man. Kidney attacks, but the scoop shot not falling through the bottom. So offensively, each team really struggling right now to put the ball in the basket. So every bucket would be huge, as that's back iron one and done off the miss from Bogard. Cougars off their 7th rebound. Push with Kidney. Hesitation, stepping in and getting fouled here is Shelby Bays. See it again there on our Carothers Pest Control instant replay. And if you got a pest, make sure to call the best at Carothers. Crestview is now misfired on their last 2 free throw attempts, as Coach Bays takes Danica Kingman over to the sideline. Kidney will get her first breather as well, as it's a pair of misfires here for Crestview. This is really when they've been making their hay tonight, just trying to speed up St. Paul. McFarland keeping up here as Friend keeps it out of the corner. Left side now off the drive, double team and a travel. A whole stockpile of giveaways here way past the Christmas season, but St. Paul still packaging up plenty of offerings as they've got 8 in the first 5 minutes. Great backdoor and the second bucket of the night for the Cougars. Nice read and reaction, and Lily Klein with the assists. Here she is with the theft. Lily off the kick out, looking for back-to-back dimes halfway home. Rattled out for Bays, but the putback is there for Crestview. Cougars keeping the momentum squarely on their side. How about some second chance points inside for the senior? First points of the game for Lily Klein. And another timeout taken here by St. Paul. Now falling into an 8-point deficit. So they want a full timeout, want to talk this thing over. Michaela wants to know if we're going to be live tomorrow. Indeed, we are always live here on the OH Report. Let me take a look, pull up my calendar, see what we got coming up this week on the OH Report. I can tell you for sure that I am the executive producer for The Joe Show. That goes down at 9 p.m. every Wednesday. Only 3 episodes left. So if you've been tuning in, you know that we've been getting into all sorts of fun shenanigans this year with Coach Baylog. I'll bring this up for you guys. So this is what we're looking at next couple of weeks here on the OH Report. Hillsdale versus Lucas, that's a girls game, and then we will be back here. So I assume that's what Michaela was asking about out there, St. Paul versus Crestview. We will have the boys edition right here live and free tomorrow. Georgia off the lob in for Bays. She'll find Camp. Keep it over on that right wing in the attack. And a travel, second giveaway here for Crestview. And if you can believe it, guys, tournament action for the ladies beginning already next week. It comes at you very fast. So the tournament draw on Sunday. Both of these teams know their fate when they break into the brackets. We'll talk about that a bit at halftime and what's on the horizon playoff-wise for each of these programs. McFarland handling, hands off here now for Bays. Had a pop out of her hand, but she's got friends. Klein on the diagonal, a little low. And well done for Georgia Crabs to get down to the floor, get the possession. Third turnover for the Lady Cougars. But now they've forced 11, my goodness. Here comes McFarland, nice crossover, gets a little bit of space. The pull-up jumper is wet. So both seniors now into the scorebook tonight. And the lead has ballooned to double figures. Spinning down on the block, 2 shots coming up. I think the referee probably easily could have called a travel as well on Georgia Crabs. But speaking of a Georgia, let's take a look at the first bucket for McFarland tonight. Nothing but net. First free throw here for St. Paul. Of course, that's where both of their points have come. They are 2 for 2, though. Had a lane violation the first trip, and banks always stay open late here in Olivesburg. It's just one of the beauties of this small town. 75 ticks remaining here, quarter number 1. Kidney at the controls. Now here's Klein, picks up a screen. The kick out for Georgia. Lilly goes back right hand. Little runner came up short. Ella with another rebound. She's got most of them so far for the Lady Flyers. Just a good aggressive player inside. She's got both the height, then just an athletic build too. As we'll get a foul, and Georgia Krabs, the junior, heading right back to the charity stripe, where she just went 2 for 2. Morgan Ensley back into the rotation here for the Flyers, as Aubrey Bogard heads over to the bench. Tried to go for that high bank again. Missed though, so 3 for 5 now are the Flyers from the line, as Crestview now adds their 4th turnover. Kalazewski, nice find down on the block. Count it. Plus the foul. Morgan Ensley with the first field goal of the evening for Norwalk St. Paul. Just strong take right into the chest there of Kingman. Splashes in the free throw. Final 24.5 seconds here. See if the Lady Cougars elect to try to hold for the final shot to ensure that they lead by at least 6 or more. Feels like more and more this season I've noticed teams have not really given a whole lot of precedent to holding for that last shot. Case in point right there, as McFarland puts up the 3 ball, so it will give St. Paul a chance. Maybe part of the new analytics that I'm not aware of. But teams certainly have not been holding nearly as often as seasons pass, as Kalazewski misses. And that is how the first quarter will end. Cougars with a 6-point lead. We'll see you back here inside of the Den for quarter 2. It's a 5-point game here inside of the Cougars Den, as we've got 1 quarter in the books, 3 more scheduled here in regulation. Senior night for Crestview, honoring 2 of their 12th graders, but right now they're giving up some offensive rebounds, a couple of them for St. Paul, but unfortunately for them, turnover number 12 comes after rebound number 11. So back over to the Cougars, but they throw it away for the 5th time. And tie up. Possession arrow gives it back over to Crestview. Cougars ran away with this game in the first meeting, 66-18. Have not been able to quite get that separation so far here tonight, but that's a good start. Quick bucket, their fourth 2-point field goal. Show it to you one more time. Thanks to our friends over at Carothers Pest Control. Buckets for Mariah Camp. One of 6 freshmen that gets playing time at the varsity level. So for Coach Amy Bays and this staff, there's a lot to look forward to. But you're going to get a little bit of that at times, as Shelby kind of had a wide open looking lane. Wasn't able to finish it off. But defensively, Cougars have been strong, and that's been their calling card. Definitely during this recent stretch where for their last opponents, they've held to 30 points or less. And there's Lily Klein. Nice read. She's got the theft. Pushing ahead is Kidney, and she'll put it in. Tori Kidney leading all scorers right now. 5 total points. Back-to-back thrills now by Lily Klein. Here goes the senior. End-to-end. The runner. And she gets fouled. So Klein, an opportunity to add to her 2 points. Let's flip it back, show you that last bucket real quick from Kidney. Just a nice strong dribble down onto the block and puts it through the bottom. Cougars now 3 of 7 from the free throw line. So leaving a little bit of change in the couch cushions right now. My father used to always yell at me when I was at the free throw line. They're free! Take them! And that's exactly what she did there with that second one. Contested pass, last touch by St. Paul. So Crestview here to open up the second quarter has forced turnovers on the last 3 St. Paul possessions. Deflected pass though, trying to go inside. And we'll get a foul here. Let's go against Shelby Bays. A little late there showing you the replay, but enough contact to draw the first foul against the freshman. Almost going end to end that time, Klein. As we get a couple of blocks on the inside. And then finally a foul comes in. Danica Kingman, though, turned away not 1, but 2, and I think even the third shot as well, even though the whistle came. So another exciting young player on the roster here for Coach Bays, 5'9", and still 3 more years remaining at the high school ranks. McFarland checking back in. Kingman will step over to the sideline. St. Paul now 5 of 9 from the charity stripe. Open shooter, catch and release, nothing but net. Great looking stroke there from Sporer. Largest lead so far here for the Cougars. No defense, late to get out. 2 girls came, so it would have been a chance too for an offensive rebound off of the miss, but not necessary. Not with the shot that nice. And speaking of nice, that was pretty filthy. Bogart felt the wrath, left in the wake, and just tipped out offensive rebound here for Crestview. St. Paul holds them scoreless though on that possession. As Georgia Krabs hits the deck, able to get the pass off in time. Short, another offensive rebound for the Flyers in the stick back. St. Paul with 14 rebounds already. Nice find backside, and free throws coming up in the future of Mackenzie. Crestview doing a nice job moving the basketball. Spore now with a game-high 8 points. Left the second one a little bit short, so just 50% from the free throw line so far here in this first half for the Cougars. They have shot 10 though, so they've been able to at least get there, as diving to the floor and making the steal is the Cougars. And they'll keep it down here at this end. Contested runner there from Klein. Last touch by St. Paul. So here comes McFarland to trigger. Just come out top for Feller senior mate. Kidney backs it up, looking to dissect this 2-3 zone look. Cougars have had a lot of success when they've been able to drive baseline, as you see about 3 different defenders all concave down on them. And a friendly roll here at home for Mackenzie Spore. Got the deflection there too. Nice job with the body control, just to pull up before the defender can get there and really make it tough. But that's exactly what Crestview's done at the defensive side of things. Kidney with the steal. Strong first move. Mackenzie hits the deck, but the ball floats out to the corner. They'll move it. Nice hesitation, but overshooting is the freshman base. 15th board for the Flyers. As we're just past the midway point here of quarter number 2. Another offensive rebound leads to that 3, in and out. Kidney backs up from the elbow, buries it. St. Paul down by 15, and they'll get fouled. It's going to come on the floor. Off the attack, and you probably saw on that replay there, Morgan Inslee, the junior, hanging out down on the block. Felt like one of her teammates would have been able to hit her with a nice pass for a clean look. Strong catch in traffic. Second look. Down to the floor goes Kingman. And what's the call? Timeout. So Coach Bay is going to save the possession. First charge timeout for the Lady Cougars. And see there on the points this quarter, they have outscored St. Paul by 9. Flyers have done a nice job on the glass. They've brought their Windex, according to my very unofficial count. 18-12 lead over Crestview in that department. Cougars, though, have been very aggressive. 6 two-point makes so far. Make that 7. Forgot to count one. Meanwhile, for St. Paul, most of their points coming at the free throw line, 5 of the 9. Georgia sends it into the front court and knocked out of bounds. Ella. So McFarland now will trigger from right in front of the Rivals bench. It's been a great rivalry in a lot of different sports. St. Paul and Crestview, two original members of the Firelands, which dates way back. So these two programs, they've been seeing each other on the hardwood for many a decades. As that's taken away from Kidney, who commits the foul on the run. A couple free throws coming up here for Annie Friend. First points for Annie tonight. %60% from the line here in the contest thus far for the Lady Flyers, who buries them both. After a short break, Mackenzie Sporer checking right back in. She was showing some big flashes there, had a nice hot stretch. See if the Cougars can try to ride that here over these last 2.5 minutes. St. Paul with 4 players up defending, and it pays off. But back-to-back turnovers right after they come up with the steal. See, the pivot foot moved. Don't see a lot there on the replay. So a bit of a break for Crestview. Backdoor pass. Kidney tried to thread the needle into McFarland, but she gets picked off. So all of a sudden, Crestview starting to pile up some turnovers here. One more puts them in double figures. And not one of those categories where you ever want that to be the case, as the turnaround jumper is good for Ella. Take a second look at Kalazewski's last field goal. Good looking shooting stroke, and with that size, 5'9", and some lanky limbs at that, can just go right up over most defenders. Kidney with the crossover. Double team, so she'll have to kick it out here for Klein. Zip pass over into the corner, the 3. A little bit short out of the corner from Mackenzie. Final 90 seconds before we reach the first half break. Wild runner, and it ends up into the hands of Mariah Camp. Here comes McFarland on the run. She's got just one field goal, looking for another. Book it. Aggressive take that time there for Georgia McFarland. Down on the floor to get the steal there. Sporer tipped it away. Here's Georgia looking for back-to-back hoops, and she's got them. The senior now with 6. Pull-up jumper. Little short rebound to Mackenzie. She'll dribble out of trouble. She's got Tori Kidney all alone if she can get her head up. It's going to be the 5th team foul, I believe, against St. Paul. So this should lead to some bonus action here for the Lady Cougars. Or they just updated the board fast. That's just their 4th. So that was the last to give here for St. Paul. Georgia with the fake, launches the 3. Mackenzie with the rebound and stick back. Big second quarter offensively here for Mackenzie Sporer. Crestview as well, 19-8 the stretch here in the second quarter. The 3 bomb, though, at the other end. Big answer there from Annie Friend. $14-point difference as the final horn is sound here in this opening half. Cougars enjoying a 2-touchdown lead here in Super Week. We'll take a commercial timeout. When we come back, I will have your first half stats and analysis. Take a look at the schedule coming up here on the OH Report over the next couple of days and view in on some other games going down. I think we got 6 live and free games tonight, so keep an eye on all those as well. And then we'll back here inside of the Cougar Den in just a couple minutes.
Hey, Joe.
You're late.
Ever since Joe joined our crew, everybody's really been paying attention to all the little details. The meeting doesn't start for 5 minutes.
Not without a warm-up. You got to get better every day when you're in here. Now let's get after it. That's better. All right.
Yes, Coach.
Pick up the pace. Let's pick up the pace and keep working here. All right?
Having a Hall of Fame coach around really has helped our crew with time management.
24-second violation.
Joe, it always takes a minute.
Take a lap.
Hey, Travis.
What's up, Ski?
Hey, there's something on the copier. You go grab that for me?
Sure. Yeah,
Thanks,
I got
bud.
you. Man, guy can't do anything for himself. So lazy. Unbelievable.
What is that?
What? What's going
That's
on
a
here?
technical foul. You don't talk back to an official like that.
Wait, who's the rep? What's going?
Hey, I don't want any more lip. Get out of here and run some laps. Now go.
Okay.
Move it.
Jeez.
There's no letdown. Every day you got to get a little bit better. So let's get after it. All right? Let's have a break here. On 3, OH report.
Doing this.
3.
Ever since Joe's joined the team, our setup has gotten a lot faster. And I've been able to cancel my gym membership.
Dude, why are you checking the mic like that?
Joe's here today, and I'm not getting another 3-second call in the paint.
Huh?
Come on, Brian. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. That's better. That's better. Adam, that's good. That's really good, Adam. That's really good. No. Don't lose the dribble. Berardi. What is that kind of a dribble is that? I mean, that's the slowest dribble I've ever seen. Come on. We got to work harder at this. We got to get after it, fellas. All right, you guys take a break. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Keep working, Travis. You might make the JV team. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. OH report. Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
You're enjoying live and free Firelands Conference hoops on a Tuesday night thanks to our generous sponsors, Simonson Construction Services, Inc. From concept to completion, they can help you make a plan, refine your vision, and build a path for success. Sutton Bank, earn the cash reward of your choice for doing simple activities with Casasa. Carothers Pest Control, if you've got a pest, call the best at 419-342-6841. And Scout Construction Services, LLC. With more than a decade of business, you can trust Scout with your roofing and siding needs. Call Josh Mobley at Scout Construction for more information at 419-989-7240. We'll be back up with your halftime report in about 30 seconds. Stay tight, fam. It's your halftime show here inside of the Cougars Den, presented by our friends at Scout Construction LLC. A nice run by the Lady Cougars in that second quarter has them enjoying the lead of 30-16. I am Brian Skowronski. Thanks for joining us here tonight on YouTube Channel 1. Make sure that you drop me some comments and let me know exactly where you're tuning in from tonight, and I will read those on every timeout occasion here in this second half. Show you the first half stats. So what we're looking at so far. Baskets, hard to come by, of course, for the Flyers, just with those 16 points, but they did an excellent job in the rebounding department, holding a 19-13 cushion over the Lady Cougars. I did not track exactly how many of those were offensive, but it kind of felt like it close to half. They were doing a pretty excellent job getting on the boards on the offensive side of things. Just weren't able to cash them in for a whole lot of points. Got sent to the free throw line a bunch. 7 of 11. Not bad. Pretty decent shooting percentage there. About 66%. Cougars shooting 50% right now from the line. But they've only turned it over 9 times. They've forced 20 from the Flyers. That's the biggest difference so far in the game up to this point. Plus, knocking down a 3-pack of triples always helps. Always helps when you're hosting a special occasion too. Senior night here for the Lady Cougars, and we've seen 9 combined points from our 2 senior spotlights here tonight. Show you their season averages heading into today. Old Georgia McFarland and Lily Klein combined for about 13 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 steals every single time they take the floor. Probably in line to do exactly that here tonight. Got to grab a few extra rebounds, but you see Lily Klein, I think she's already got her quota for steals. She probably already got about 4. Definitely have to do a tracker on that here in this second half. As mentioned, we got a bunch of games that are about to go live tonight. I believe I'm the only one so far that's hit the airwaves. However, Northwestern at Hillsdale boys should be going live soon. That's a 7 p.m. tip-off time. As the Cougars come away with the basketball here to open up the third. Empty possession for St. Paul. Nice pass out of trouble. Kidney along 2. And the rebound secured here by the Flyers. Strong take, overshooting everybody though. So a pair of empty possessions to open things up for the Flyers. They'll come out with some pressure. Kidney able to knife her way through. Tori now surveys. Georgia from the top of the key. Comes back right side. Cougars can be patient here offensively. Flyers aren't really extending that 2-3 zone, though they are leaving a couple of creases. As getting tripped up that time was Sporer, and she turns it over. 10th giveaway for Crestview tonight. Bad pass. Here's McFarland on the fly. She's got the steal and takes it straight to Rack City. Defense turning into offense here for Crestview. 3 at the other end. Off the bank job. Annie Friend now with 8 points. Oh, clean setup through traffic. Gorgeous pass. And the Cougars respond pretty instantaneously. Another nice pass. So back and forth. The offense all of a sudden turn it up. Got off to such a slow start in that first half. After that latest Bogart basket, we've had 7 points over about the last 40 seconds. So look at that last bucket. Gorgeous execution, the pass from the top of the key. I was saying that we've got a bunch of games going down tonight. I'll tell you about the rest of them here. As St. Paul burns their 3rd timeout. They actually own a 5-4 advantage here so far in quarter number 3. Huge game going down in KMAC boys basketball. Centerburg is on the road in Fredericktown tonight. You can watch that with Jonathan Langdon on the call. Clyde is at Upper Sandusky for the ladies. 7:30 tip for that. Same thing for Kilbourne at Big Walnut. And Monroeville at Mansfield Christian. All 3 of those girl games tipping off here in about 30 minutes. From the short corner, nice read and reaction that time from Morgan Ensley, but she's over the end line, so they giveth and taketh away. Cougars trying to expand on this 13-point lead. The senior connection. So Klein now with 5. But an aggressive take inside. So St. Paul, they're starting to get their act together here on the offensive end of things. It's Ensley adding 2 more to her point total. Cougars looking to match it here at the free throw line coming up. Here's a look at that last drive. A little bit of traffic, got around McFarland and then up and over Mackenzie Sporer. Here's Kenzie at the free throw line. Taking her time, now releases. Just off target. Makes cake out of the second. Deep 3 on the way. Nothing but the bottom. St. Paul trying to shoot their way right back into this game. That's Ensley now with back-to-back field goals. Just an 11-point difference now. And a rush shot. Not a great decision that time, with the momentum starting to swing over in the direction of the ladies wearing the black uniforms. Can they get back-to-back threes? No, that one off target, but they collect their own miss. From the block. Looked like the Cougars got a piece of that Ella Kalazewski shot. See who it was. Lily Klein getting a paw on it. Ensley, air ball. Kidney looking to run. Pulls it back out for the jumper. St. Paul again, nice block outs. Hold them to a one and done. And now they'll get a shoot a pair at the other end here with Annie Friend going back to the free throw line. She can hit double figures, become the first Flyer to enter that category tonight with a pair of makes. Third foul in the game here, called against Shelby Bays. Lily Klein checks out, as does Danica Kingman. As McFarland right back in, didn't get too much of a breather. Talked about it in the pregame though. I mean, her mom is the cross-country coach around here, so she better have some cardio that can go for days. No breaks necessary. All of a sudden, just a 10-point game though, folks. Things tightening up a bit. Cougars did well to build a cushion, but they have not been able to build on it. And St. Paul's outscored them 11-7 so far here in the third. Matches the most points they've scored all game. Had 11 in that second quarter after being held to just 5 in the first. McFarland double teamed and hit on the arm there. Right on the wrist was the right hand of Annie Friend. She picks up her third personal, 13th foul on St. Paul here in the quarter. Poked away, active hands, and St. Paul with the steal here. So a dozen giveaways now for the Cougars. Ensley from the corner. Quick pass right back, but it's an air mail. So after that little spurt and a couple of made three-pointers by St. Paul, they're starting to cool off a bit. Ball movement around the perimeter, trying to get that zone moving from side to side. Now Georgia, little jab step. Off the reverse, here's McFarland. Swift move inside, and she's fouled. Strong take for Georgia McFarland. As the senior trying to add a couple more to her point total tonight. Cougars now 7 of 13 from the free throw line. Georgia looking to join Mackenzie Spohr in double figures, but it rattles out. from the high post. Here's Kalazewski setting it up, and then the rejection the hard way. Sometimes you got to learn your lesson with a little bit of the medicine. Check this out. Boom, great timing that time. Shelby Bass, the freshman, reaching out. And then gets fouled, so chance for Crestview. Try to add a couple more on to the lead. As the Cougars enter the bonus, 5 team fouls on St. Paul. Sharp shooting there for the Frosh. And got the Crestview student section all wound up, enjoying what they're seeing right now. As the lead swells up to Baker's dozen. Off the tip up top. Peyton Barman couldn't handle it. Turnover number 23. Oh, great find down low. Kenzie puts it in. She's got 17 points to lead the charge. Suffocating defense on the perimeter for Crestview. It bursts the pipes here. Off the steal, Lily Klein up top. Finds an open shooter. And Georgia said it leak right through her fingertips. Was looking for the offensive rebound. Boink. St. Paul looking to end this 5-0 run the Cougars have been on. And they'll have a chance coming up at the line. Jenny Schwann will have a chance for her first points here this evening. Pair subs for Coach Bass. Looking for win number 11 here in the 24-25 campaign. Kidney at the controls. Comes right side here to initiate the offense. McFarland over the outstretched arm there of Kalazewski. Kept alive here by Crestview. Turning, and nobody going to impede the traffic right there. Lily Klein. 2 more points. And those will be the last here of quarter number 3. We'll see you back here. Money time on the way.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Final quarter of play about to be on display here inside of the Cougars Den, better known as Money Time here on the OH Report. It begins with St. Paul in the basketball, and they've got a lot of work to do. I'm Brian Skowronski here on the call for this 5-second violation. 25th turnover tonight for the Flyers. It's got to be the biggest storyline going, though. They put on a pretty good display in the third quarter. Things tightened up just a bit. Cougars, though, finishing it off with a 7-0 run to stretch their lead back out to 16. St. Paul wants to try to put a little bit of pressure here on Crestview. Points coming early on in this fourth quarter will obviously be paramount. Got to start getting some confidence, try to get that momentum swinging. See if they get some second chance points. Good look. But no dice, and the jump ball heading back the other way. Here's Georgia, 3-on-2, gonna pull up, finds the bottom. McFarland now with 11 points. Spin it back for you one more time on our Carothers Pest Control replay. Just well executed that time by Georgia, forcing the defense to make a decision. And St. Paul makes a decision to burn their second to last timeout. Looking ahead here this week on the OH Report. Pull up that graphic, but the bummer about it is it only shows you just a few of the games that we've got going on each day. Might have some other goodies to show you here too. That's what's up ahead. Tomorrow night, Hillsdale at Lucas, St. Paul at Crestview boys. We'll be back here, same matchup. Thursday night, Mohawk girls are at Northmore. And then Friday, we've got an unbelievable amount of stuff going on. K-Mac Bowling Championships. Clear Fork's got their in-school dual wrestling event, which is one of the coolest things going in the entire state as far as sports is concerned. So you might want to tune into that one at about 1 o'clock on Friday if you get a chance, even if you're not a wrestling fan. I think we've got like 8 live streams coming up on Friday, so nobody brings you more coverage in North Central Ohio of local sports than us. It's not even close. We do not count the robot that Richland Source has right 99% of their articles. They're not even good. How about the theft? The other way, McFarland cleans up the mess. So turning the thefts into points the other way. Cougars starting to execute one of my keys to victory. Getting out and just filling their lanes and kind of coming undone here down the stretch for St. Paul. Approaching 30 giveaways on the night. And that's it. You cannot have a turnover per minute. Cougars looking to get in a half-court set. They'll initiate here with Lilly. A little behind Georgia. Here's Klein off the screen set up by McFarland. Tried to set up her senior buddy. Like the thought process here. Referee says shooting foul. Klein right now sitting on 7 points. Pair of subs on the way in here for Norwalk St. Paul. Peyton Barman checks out. She'll be joined by Ensley. Nothing but cash money on that second one for the senior, who then checks out for Shelby Base. Cougars going to keep that pressure on full court. It's what they do. And that's how they're able to bury teams, just having a little bit more depth, I think, than some of the other squads in the Firelands Conference. No defense in front right there for the shot put from Schwann. So Cougar basketball, even though Haney Friend was trying to convince the referee otherwise. Kidney swerving, gets away from a pair of defenders. Now sets up the freshman for the pull-up. Jay off the side. And jump ball. Off the double, here comes Kalzewski. Ella tried to drip it off there, or just right at the high post. Not sure she needed to. So it costs him another possession. Meanwhile, McFarland, no soft touch this time. And St. Paul collects their 27th rebound. That is one facet of the game where they're doing quite well. Cougars sitting on 13, so they've got them doubled up in that department. But it's been because hasn't been a ton of missed shots in there, though. This time there is. Mostly turnovers have ended a lot of possessions preemptively for St. Paul. And I believe they're going to award Coach Bays a timeout. They do indeed. Be her second charge timeout. See 5-0 going right now here in the fourth for Crestview, so clamping down defensively. Keeping St. Paul off the books. Take a look at what's been going on in the Firelands Conference this season. Here are the standings. The New London Wildcats are your champions, undefeated right now in the league. And that is going to be the opponent of Mansfield Christian. They get them at home coming up in the playoffs. Mapleton likely will finish as runner-up. We've got Monroeville on a live and free showcase tonight. That's starting up. They tip off at 7:30 at Mansfield Christian tonight. Then you see Crestview right there in the middle of the pack. They will finish fourth no matter what the results here at the end of the season. Foul lands Shelby Bays on the free throw line. Makes good on the first. Crestview up to half 100. Halfway through quarter number 4. St. Paul has not scored yet. Trenton will continue. Long rebound secured by Kidney. She's got a couple of options. 3 of them actually up ahead. Finally lets loose. Finds Klein. Can't bury it. But McFarland with the rebound sets Torrey up. Kaboom! Offensive rebound, second chance points here for the Crestview Cougars. And a reach-in foul followed up by Shelby Bays. Take a look at that last rebound. Buckets from Torrey. McFarland read it all the way and gets the friendly roll. Georgia McFarland having a great second half. She's got 15. Love to see Lily Klein get one more hoop. That would put her in double figures as well. Georgia gets a defender on her hip. Here's Lily with the putback. Ask and you shall receive here on the OH report. Klein wasting no time. So 25 combined points tonight for our senior duo. And I've got no idea how many steals they've got, but I would guess somewhere in the neighborhood of about 7 combined. Look at the defense being played out here on the perimeter. Shelby Bays all over Schwann and rips it away. Leah Bogard's going to get her first action, the freshman checking in. And for Norwalk St. Paul, no seniors on their roster this year. So the entire collection will be back. Impressive display here in this fourth quarter. It looks like a football score here in Super Week. 14-0 the count over these first 6 minutes and change. But plenty of smiles to go around here for the girls wearing the white uniforms. See Bays check out. She'll be followed by Kingman. So the 2 freshmen out of the lineup. They'll be replaced by some more freshmen. As it's Bays out there with Addison Emmert, Darren Moore, and the 2 seniors. I think Georgia thought she had a clean block here. See if we can identify that. Probably a good chunk of the arm, too. Would be the first points here in this fourth quarter. Fella can knock them down for St. Paul, who's now 9 of 15 from the line. Gets the second one to fall. So at least ends the shutout. Haven't seen a lot of those this year. I don't know that I've called a shutout in a quarter. The runner the other way won't fall for Lily Klein. And poked out of bounds, last by Georgia. Slipping right through the hands of Schwann, chased down by Darren Moore. Right back. Clean read from Kalazewski. Takes it in left hand, off target. Referee's going to call travel here against Addison Emmert. But promising freshman, 5'9", camp as well, as is Kingman. So a really tall freshman class. Here comes Jenny Schwan to the line with a $1.06 to go. Fourth team foul on the Cougars. St. Paul will be in the bonus moving forward. Here's George up ahead of the pack. Straight to the rack. Came up a little bit strong with the shots, but forces the tie up to keep it with Crestview. A lot of youth out on the floor for both sides right now. And now the two seniors will exit. Big ovation, of course, from Crestview Nation. 15 combined points, or 25 rather, 15 for Georgia, 10 for Lily Klein. Great way to send them off, and a huge victory over a rival. Can't ask for much more than what that duo was able to lay out there on the hardwood here in their final home game. Oh, I thought they was going to count that. So wipe out the points. Let's check it out, though. It kind of looked like Shelby was moving there, but she gets the benefit of the doubt, draws the charge. Fifth foul will force Annie Friend to exit. Final 30 seconds here from the Den. See if one of these freshmen can get in the scorebook. Only Darren Moore and Emmer are scoreless for now. See if they get one of those two a look. The classy thing perhaps would be just to pull it out, but you know, you only get so many minutes when you're coming off the bench here at the end of the game. Gotta go for it. So the Cougars dribble it out, and they get the win here on senior night. 58-31, your final score, as they pick up win number 11 and stretch their win streak out to 3. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, you will hear from both Lily Klein and Georgia McFarland, the two seniors, about their big night. Close things up, final stats and analysis, then get you back on with your Tuesday night. Keep it here. We'll be back live and free just a couple minutes.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
right, we're back now with our co-players of the game presented by Sutton Bank. Georgia McFarland, Lily Klein, the two seniors, and the entire Cougar gang up here with me on a huge win on senior night. So Georgia, it's a very special night in a young lady's life. Take me from the start of the day till now and just what it's been like to be you.
Yeah, I mean, school, we all celebrated. We made sure to invite people and let people know that we're here. And today we obviously celebrated a lot. We hung out with our friends and really made sure to cherish the day.
And for you, Lily, the special occasion here, any butterflies, extra nervousness, or did it feel like kind of a normal game?
It was definitely a different type of game. We had a student section this time, and it was just a really great environment to play in. So a little different, but a fun place to play in.
They make the two big paper banners for you guys, and you get to crash through them there at the beginning of the game. Were you a little bit nervous that you wouldn't break through, or what was that experience like?
I was a little nervous. I've never done it before, so I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how to go through it, so I was kind of scared to get stuck.
Yeah, it was pretty fun to watch, but you got through, and it looked very cool on camera, so you'll have to watch the replay on that. And then your games tonight, you both score in double figures. Got to be really satisfied with the play out there, of course, running away from St. Paul in the end. But just as far as playing on your home floor for the last time, tell me about that experience for you, Georgia.
I mean, it's a bittersweet experience. It's good to have this night dedicated to me and Lily, and it's good to play this game and win together, but I'm going to be sad not playing in this gym anymore. It's like you play here for 4 years and then suddenly you're done, so it's kind of a good ending to the season.
And you guys have both played the full 4 years here at Crestview. Any one experience that you want to share, your favorite moment from basketball during your career so far?
Yeah, definitely freshman year when I got to play with my sister. I think sophomore year, where we all started as sophomores, it was such a good experience for us to get varsity time that early.
Well, this may be your last game here on your home floor, but there's still a lot on the plate, and then playoffs next week. So tell me, how do you really want to finish out your senior season? What's the big goal?
My main goal is to leave nothing left. I want to give everything I have on the last game, and win or lose, I just want to know I did everything I could. Just give it all we got and know that we tried our best and finished strong as a team.
Great answers from both of you, and now the most fun part, always give some shout-outs, ladies.
Shout out to God. Obviously, I wouldn't be here without him. Shout out to my teammates, my coaches, and my family and my friends who have supported me throughout these 4 years. Shout out to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I wouldn't be here without him. My friends, family, and teammates.
All right, thank you so much for the time. Got some goodie bags for each of you. And, of course, a big round of applause from all of Cougar Nation for their two seniors, Lily and Georgia. Thanks so much for the time, girls.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, you know we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can't move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go harder, put your game face
back here with your post-game coverage from inside of the Cougars Den, where it is a very successful, joyous senior night for the duo and a birthday girl as well. Didn't even ask Georgia about that, but I'm sure she's going to celebrate in style. What a double whammy, big-time day for number 5 to go along with her buddy, number 31. I'm Brian, been on the call with you guys all night. It's been fun here inside of the Cougars Den to watch them come out with a big-time victory here. A sweep of their rivals. We'll show you how they were able to do it quarter by quarter. The fourth was their biggest in terms of what they were able to do defensively, I think. Even though you see all those points there in the second quarter. But pretty consistent tonight here for Crestview, as the numbers will reflect when we bring up here your final stats of the evening. 18 two-pointers for Crestview, so they didn't shoot it real well from long range, but they didn't have to. They were taking advantage of the mistakes from Norwalk St. Paul. 30 turnovers. I don't think you're going to ever give yourself an opportunity to win if that's the case. Cougars had 15, shooting 12 of 18 from the line. Flyers ended up 10 of 18 from the free throw line. But really, the story is you see Crestview, they started pulling down a lot more rebounds at the end of the game. They were getting doubled up in that department, and the Flyers kind of stayed stagnant there while Crestview was holding them to some one-and-dones at the end of the game to start running away with the victory. And really impressive what they were able to do on the defensive side of things for sure, as they had the Flyers scoreless until just the last, I think, like 80 seconds. So there's Coach Bays getting some well-deserved handshakes and some hugs here from around the crowd in Olivesburg, as her team heading into postseason with some nice momentum right now at this point. Coming up next for them, they'll be at Western Reserve, a winnable game, of course, for the Lady Cougars. And same thing for St. Paul, as they'll remain in Firelands action. They'll take on Plymouth. Each of them getting to work coming up on Friday night. It's ladies' night in the Firelands Conference on the 7th. That will wrap up our coverage here tonight, as the celebration is just beginning for that young lady, a birthday girl. I gotta imagine 18 today, so I'll catch up with Georgia, see what her plans are for the evening and how she intends to celebrate this big milestone. Big shout out to all of our generous sponsors, bringing you the live and free coverage tonight, including Simonson Construction Services, Inc., Sutton Bank, Carothers Pest Control, and Scout Construction Services. Our crew here tonight, Madeline Mad Fog Suzuto. She's got a new nickname. We're going to see if it sticks. She was running your top camera operations. I was doing some stats, a little bit of play-by-play, a little bit of directing, and totally forgot to update my credits here. So we are shouting out our friends over at Mansfield Christian, but we are live there actually tonight. So kudos to all of them, but thank you to Timmy Kuhn and all the staff over here at Crestview for helping us always bring you guys the coverage. Plenty more coming up this week, live and free on the OH Report. Keep it locked in all the time. We are the future of local sports.